Greetings and welcome to our session. So today I'll be dwelling on the cash book. So obviously when dealing with the cash book, you are supposed to do the CPJ, the PCJ, which is petty cash journal, and the CRJ, which is cash receipts journal. Okay, so basically I do not have the invoices, especially when we are making payments to suppliers or when we are actually receiving money from customers. So I'll generate those invoices or as we come across such transactions. So for now, I'll just head straight to the cash book. Okay, so allow me to use last semester's question paper. Actually, this is 2025, second semester. So I'll be using the first semester's question paper, which was written on the 19th of June 2025. And the name of the company is Vikela. So that's what I'll be dealing with. So I'll shoot straight to the petty cash payments. It says here transaction for period 12. So it means we are busy with period 12, February. Let me just check the petty cash. It is Feb, so I guess it's period 12. I guess it's period number 12. So I guess this is a mistake. It's not supposed to be period 1. Instead, it's supposed to be period number 12. So that's the first mistake I see on the paper. Let me just confirm the invoices. Yes, they are period 12. So yeah, we are busy doing period 12 and not period 1. All right, so let me just go for it. Obviously, you go to process cash book and then process cash book. Okay, I'll just say do not show this message again and then no. Alrighty, so here, this is the screen that comes or that appears when you actually go to your cash book. So when it's yellow, it's your payments, and then when it's blue, it's your receipts, right? So since I'm on payments, it has to be yellow. Then you need to make sure that you choose the appropriate cash book. So in this case, it has to be cash book number 2, which is petty cash. We are busy with petty cash, right? And then you go to settings. Obviously, this here needs to be on. Repeat description must be off because obviously every item is unique. Then text processing must be on. Inclusive, increment references. Yes, I would like to increment the references. Why? Because obviously the references are, it's the petty cash voucher, 111, 112. So obviously they add a 1 2, so they increment. So which is why I'm saying yes, I would like to increment references. Okay, so I see there's a mess here. It says period 1, period 12. It's not giving us a consistent periods, but anyway, we are sticking to period number 12 because I believe period number 12 is Feb. So when I say 12, yes, it is Feb. It is February. So obviously I'll be using the question paper that's in front of me instead of the one that's so I'll be using this question paper instead of the one that's on the screen. So I'll be using the one on the screen to explain certain concepts. So whenever I come across a certain concept that I believe needs to be dwelled on or that I believe needs further explanation, then I'll come back to the question paper, read carefully whatever is instructed for us to do, and then I'll be using whatever tools I have on my computer to actually clarify for you guys. So I believe in order for you to actually follow this video, I believe you should have your own question paper printed out so you can follow easily, because I do have a printed version. So this is just to show you what I'm working on. So obviously, let's go. Okay. So the first payment was on the 7th, so it's going to be 7, enter. They say donated to Candle or to Cradle of Hope Children Care, right? So that's donation. Oh, sorry, I need to search by description, so I'm just going to type DO. Yes, that's donation. The reference I'm given PCV 111. Enter. Then I need to put the name of the one or of the payee, the person who received the donation or the business who received the donation. So in this case, I'm just gonna say Cradle of Hope, Cradle of Hope for childcare, and I'm just going to write dash. It's going to be a donation. So it's a donation. I'm just gonna write donated. Okay, there's no VAT involved, but this is where I actually look for. There is an addendum A attached for VAT. So with donations, there's no VAT involved. So it's 250. Second one is the 14th. It says petrol for Caltex, petrol from Caltex for owner's lawnmower. Definitely that's drawings. So I'm going to be searching for drawings. Okay, I do not have drawings. So let me go check. Let me go check on the structure of the accounts. Remember, there's a structure for general ledger accounts. So here's the structure. So obviously, revenue is nominal accounts section. So I'm just going to be searching for the balance sheet section or the section for. So it's called retain. No, it's not. It is drawings 5400. Okay, let me just use the account number 5400 and see. It's actually shareholders for members. Let me just modify to drawings. So I pressed modify. Then I'm just gonna write drawings. Yeah. So when I search for drawings, sorry, I need to actually use description. Now I'm searching for drawings. Yes, I find it. So it's Caltex. That's the name of the payee. Then I'm gonna say owner's lawnmower. Obviously, there's no VAT involved when it comes to drawings because there's no exchange of goods or services. Right, sorry, the date is 15, so 1 5, enter. Enter, then it says paid Octavia for cleaning services. So basically, Octavia is a person. Let me just check. Yeah, it looks like Octavia is a person for cleaning offices, yes. So obviously that's a wage. So I'm gonna put it under salaries and wages. Then I'm gonna write Octavia, and then it's going to be cleaning offices. Cleaning offices. So Octavia got a piece job. So there's no VAT involved when it comes to salaries and wages. And it says purchased, sorry, dates 21st. It says purchase pens and staples from P&A. So that's stationery. It's printing. It falls under printing and stationery. It's P&A. And then obviously I'm just gonna list it. It's pens and staples. Right, so with printing and stationery, definitely VAT is involved. Let me just go to the last page so you're gonna see. Printing and stationery. Uh, or it's yes, VAT is involved. Yes, so it's standard rated. It's taxed at standard. It's charged. I mean, VAT is charged at a standard rate. 123,58. The last one is the 29th. So 29 answer it says Pick and Pay sugar, milk, and coffee for staff. So when it comes to staff, I'm just gonna type staff and see whichever account. So it can't be under staff training, it can't be under staff loans, no, staff training, no. Definitely staff welfare. Yeah. I'm just gonna write there Pick and Pay, which is the name of the payee. Pick and Pay, sugar, and coffee. Sorry, coffee. Yeah. So definitely, since these are basic food supplies, I believe they are zero rated, not exempt. So I'm gonna choose number two, which is for zero rated supplies. 120. Yes. So yeah, guys, this is how you do petty cash, and it take away from this activity is you need to be careful when it comes to VAT. You need to make sure that you use the addendum A or A, yeah, to actually confirm whether VAT is charged or not. And obviously, using your knowledge of the module for VAT, you can actually choose the appropriate tax that needs or the appropriate VAT. It's either it's zero rated or exempt or capital goods to depend. And then another thing that you need to make sure you know how to identify is the account in which you are going to record your transaction. Like for example, this was a donation. This is drawings because it was for the owner. This is salaries and wages because we paid someone for doing a piece job. This is printing and stationery because we bought pens and staples, and obviously this goes under staff welfare. But because we bought sugar, milk, and which are basic food supplies, they are zero rated. So yeah, I think that's what you need to look at when you are doing VAT. So yeah, I can now print with contrast. Okay, I'll open. I'll actually create a folder called Vikela. Called Vikela. Let me do it under. Okay, let me just put it here. It's fine. Okay, let me do it in sections, guys. I'm just gonna save this video. Okay, yeah. So I'll be saving it here. Then yeah, I think this video is fine. Let me just stop it here, and then I'll do another video now when I'm busy with the CRJ. Sorry, with the CPJ. Then the last video will be the CRJ. Okay.